This box was made from a few leftover pieces of 3mm MDF. It has its own lid, a simple locking mechanism created entirely with the laser, and it can easily be personalized and sold as a finished product. Today, I will show you the complete process, from preparing the digital file to cutting, assembling, and positioning the box for customers. Welcome to day 2 of the 100 Days, 100 Laser Products Challenge. During this challenge, we are creating a different laser product every day and showing how a digital file can become a physical product that is ready to sell. Today, we are making this decorative box. For this project, I am using 3mm MDF. It is affordable, easy to cut, and strong enough for boxes and similar products. I am also using leftover pieces from previous projects. Instead of throwing them away, we can turn them into something that has real value. The most interesting part of this design is the lid and the locking mechanism. There are no metal hinges, magnets, screws, or additional hardware. The shape created by the laser allows the lid to open, close, and lock directly into the front of the box. Before cutting anything, we first need to prepare the file. You can find the download link for this file in the video description. The file is designed for 3mm material, but we still need to check the joints before cutting the complete box. MDF that is sold as 3mm thick is not always exactly 3mm. There can be small differences between sheets, and the laser also removes a small amount of material during cutting. If the openings are too wide, the joints will be loose and the box will feel unstable. If they are too narrow, the pieces will be difficult to connect and the tabs could break. I want the joints to have a slight friction fit, so I am reducing the width of the openings a little. The pieces should require a small amount of pressure to connect, but they should not need to be forced. When adjusting the file, make sure that every matching joint has the same width. We are only changing the width of the tabs and openings. Their length and position need to remain the same so that all parts still align correctly. I am also adding a separate decorative element to the lid. For this box, I will cut the design and glue it onto the surface after assembly. This could be a name, a date, a short message, or a company logo. Now I can place the parts onto the leftover MDF. Once everything is positioned, we can start cutting. Your cutting settings will depend on your laser machine and the MDF you are using. The goal is to cut completely through the material without using more power or a slower speed than necessary. You can see that there is open space underneath some parts of the material. When the smaller internal pieces are cut, they can fall down instead of remaining directly below the product. This helps prevent smoke and heat from becoming trapped underneath and leaving dark marks on the back. The front of the product is important, but the underside should also look clean. These small details make the finished box look much more professional. The cutting is complete, so I can remove the pieces and check that everything has been cut correctly. I am also checking the tabs, the openings, and the flexible part of the locking mechanism. Before producing several boxes, you should always assemble and test the first one. A design may look perfect on the screen, but the real material will show whether every joint and moving part works correctly. Now we can start assembling the box. Even though the joints are already tight, I am also using wood glue because the box is designed to hold objects. Only a small amount is necessary. Using too much glue will not make the product better. It will squeeze out of the joints, spread across the surface, and make the finished box look untidy. I am applying a thin layer inside the joints and connecting the bottom with the side panels. The friction fit keeps the pieces in position while the glue begins to hold. As the sides are added, I am checking that the box remains straight and that the corners stay aligned. If one panel is leaning, the other pieces may still connect, but the finished box can become uneven. After assembling the main body, I can attach the lid and test the locking mechanism. It should open and close smoothly without requiring too much force. The mechanism works correctly, so the final step is adding the decorative element. I am positioning it in the center of the lid and using only enough glue to keep it secure. If you are making several personalized boxes, you can create a simple positioning guide from leftover MDF. That will help you place every name or logo in exactly the same position. And here is the finished box. We started with leftover MDF and created a functional product with its own lid, locking mechanism, and personalized decoration. The material cost is low, but customers are not buying only a few pieces of MDF. They are buying the finished design, the purpose of the box, the personalization, and the way the product is presented. This box could be sold as decorative packaging for gifts. Instead of receiving a gift inside disposable packaging, the customer also receives a box they can continue using. You can also create several sizes and offer different finishes. The natural MDF version can be the basic option, while painted, stained, or plywood versions can be positioned as more premium products. That completes day 2 of the 100 Days, 100 Laser Products Challenge. The file is available through the link in the video description. That is what turns a simple laser cut design into a product that is ready to sell. I will see you in day 3.